everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video is gonna be about the interview process, how I got into Cathay, and pretty much the journey so far. So first thing first, you need to apply online through the website. You have to go through Cathay's careers to the website and you have to upload your CV. Once you go to the website, just apply it online and you just have to upload your CV, and there will be few questions. Just make sure to provide correct information, and that's pretty much it. You will get a confirmation email from the company, and after that you'll just have to wait for the next emails. One tip, your CV has to be really good, because that's the first impression. So unless your CV is good enough, they won't select you. So first, the CV round is the most important thing, and then comes the next part. Once your CV gets selected, you will get a language test. It depends. For me, it was Hindi test since I was from India, which was pretty much okay. It is not that difficult, and it has few questions, and you just have to translate those paragraphs into Hindi, and that's it. If you clear that, well, congratulations. And then comes the English test, which is the TOEIC test. It usually has the reading, writing, speaking skills, if I'm not wrong, and it's almost like an hour long, so it is kind of difficult, but it should be okay. With enough practice, you should be able to do that. Well, after all these rounds, then comes your interview day. If you got the invitation, well, congratulations. Also, to those people who did not get through the English or the Hindi test, don't worry, you will still have one more chance. I think so, because even for me, the English test, I couldn't give that since we have to select a slot, and I was not available at that time, so I couldn't give my English test before. So it's okay if you didn't clear your English test. Hopefully you'll get another chance on the interview day itself, because those who couldn't clear Hindi test or the English test, they had another chance on the interview day. So hopefully you'll also get a chance. And well, on the interview day, you will have to have your valid passport, and once you reach there, you will have to do your arm test. Like for women, you can also do on tiptoes, and you'll have to reach up to 208 centimeters, and for men it's 208 centimeters as well, but I don't think you can do it on tiptoes. You just have to have like flat on the ground. Yeah, that's it. And after that, you'll have to wait for your turn. There will be a group discussion round. In that round, there will be like 8 to 10 people. For us, it always depends. Sometimes it is like just a question, and then you'll have to speak one by one, and sometimes it is like a picture thing given. For me, during our time, it was 10 of us, and then they gave us a time, and within that time, it was like a 1 minute time or something, and they showed us a picture. It was like a puzzle thing, and then we have to see the picture and then go and explain to the entire group, and then make that puzzle. And it was so difficult for me, like for someone like me who can't remember the picture, it was so difficult, because it was like such a short time, and I just have to go and see, and I'm like, huh, what did I even see? What do I even explain? I couldn't even. Anyways, it was so difficult, and I think the most difficult round for me is always the group discussion part, because we don't really know what they are looking at. We don't know what they are judging you, what they are assessing you on, so it is kind of difficult. But anyways, after that, they will select you, and I was so shocked when I got selected. I was like, oh really, what did I do that? Anyways, when I got selected, I was like, okay, I was so shocked. It was so unexpected. I remember my recruiter told me that, Anjali, you are so soft spoken and too sweet. If you are like that, it will be so difficult for you when you move to Hong Kong. Please be a little more on the aggressive side, because you will need that when you do the safety and all. I was like, okay, I will try to do that. And after the group discussion, there was a personal one-on-one round with the recruiter. And I would say it was one of the best interviews that I ever had. I mean, I didn't even feel like that I was having an interview at that point. It was just a one-on-one conversation with her. I was not even scared of her. I felt so comfortable around her. I was not even intimidated. So I think the interview was by far the best one so far. And it was more like a conversation. She asked me mostly about me, my work, my like why did I leave my previous airline, why I'm joining this one, and all those things. So it was pretty much good. And once the interview was done, she asked me to go to the visa department kind of thing. And I was like, did I pass the interview, or like, or what? I was like, I couldn't take it. I was so confused, at the same time happy, but I was like, oh, did I pass? Anyways, I went to the visa thing and did all the documents and all. And once that was done, since I couldn't do my English test, I had to do that on the interview day itself, which was like an hour. It took almost an hour to finish that English test. They will give you everything, don't worry about that. They have their own computers and the microphones and headphones and everything. So yes, the only tip that I can give you is that prepare beforehand, because the English test is pretty difficult. Yeah. And once everything is done, you are good to go. The whole process might take almost like 3 to 4 hours, and if you have already done the English test, it will be lesser time for you guys as well. Well, I just want you to be careful on few things. While giving the Hindi test, they ask you to download an app called HiView, and you have to do it from that app. And there was a thing where we could practice in that app before submitting the final thing. And so I was just practicing and then I was just clicking next, and then it turns out it was my final video, and there was no other option. I could not even delete it, I could not redo it. I just have to submit that one. And I was so scared, because I have been waiting for this chance, and then I was just practicing, and by mistake I submitted the practice one as my final one. And I was just like, did I just mess up? Will I get any answer? I definitely lost my hope, because I thought, oh, I wouldn't be able to pass through, because it was my practice round. But anyways, after a few weeks, I got the English test link. So I think it is just God's blessing. I do have few suggestions that I would really recommend you to put a nice picture in your CV, like the most recent one, and where you look quite decent and professional. And I would really recommend you to put some of the words related to aviation and cabin crew, if you have any, because that would really help you out. And overall, the CV should be well presented. Don't add too much colors. Make it nice and simple. My next advice would be for the people who are not that tall, I would recommend you to do some yoga and stretching before going to the interview round, because there were a lot of women who were short-heighted, but they could still reach 208 centimeter and they passed the interviews. So I would really suggest you to do some stretching. And also the recruiters were so nice. I mean, I've never seen such people, even though I've gave so many interview, right? But I've never seen someone as sweet as them. They were giving you chances that if you could not touch, they would ask you to go and do some stretching and then come back and then again do the height test, reach test, sorry. So I would really suggest you to do some yoga and stretching so that you're flexible enough to reach the 208 centimeters. They won't really check your height, just the reach. So I would just say just practice as much as you can. And my third recommendation would be, please do practice before going to the interview. Some of the most basic questions like introducing yourself, why a cabin crew job, or why do you want to select a particular airline. Please do some research before going to the interview. I would say do an in-depth research on the airline's progress, on what are the type of aircrafts they have and what are the destinations they fly to. I really suggest this would make a good impression on you, and that would be a plus point for you. If you are an experienced crew, why do you wanna leave your company? Was it not good enough or something like that? They might ask you related to your previous company. The most important one is introducing yourself. Please do not make a scripted dialogue and where you go there and be like blah 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 blah. Please don't do like that. They would definitely know that you have memorized it. So I would just say that just practice it enough, but don't memorize it and go and speak there like a parrot. It would be really no for them. So I would suggest just practice well enough, quite a few times, and it should be really okay. And don't be that nervous. It's okay. Just take a few deep breaths and it will be all right. One more tip that I would like to give you is, during the group discussion, please do be proactive. Don't over talk or try to talk over someone, but whenever you get the chance, make sure you stand out, make sure you do have your presence, make sure that you are not that arrogant, and at the same time don't be too quiet, they don't even notice you. And make sure during your entire interview process you have a smile on your face. Your grooming and your hair should be really good, and your overall posture and everything should be well presentable. So just keep that in mind. Don't slouch or something. Please be aware of your sitting posture and your facial expressions, and that is pretty much it. Every airline has different eligibility and requirements. While in Cathay, the minimum age requirement is 18. You will need to have a high school graduate or above. You should be proficient in both spoken English and written English. And if you speak Putonghua, it's an added benefit to you. And also, as I mentioned earlier, your arm reach should be 208 centimeters in tiptoes. And also, if you have any previous airline experience, that would be really advantageous to you. Thank you. And my last tip for this video is that please do not lose hope. It should be okay. It will take a lot of time, especially in international airlines. They do take a lot of time to reply. Be patient. Everything will be fine. They remember you. They will definitely reply you and respond to you. Just be patient enough and don't lose hope. You are about to make it. Don't worry. Everything will be all right. Just trust yourself and trust the timing. Everything will be okay then. And even if you couldn't do it on the first time, don't worry. You can try as many times as you want. Just don't give up. Even I have tried so many times. I have at least 4-5 times I have been rejected, and there were so many times that I've applied for a CV. That's uncountable. So don't worry, you will be there. You'll be perfectly fine. I really hope you all the best, and congratulations to everybody who has passed to even one round of the test. You will make it. And I would really like to say that I am not an expert or something like that. I'm just sharing you some of the tips that I can help you out with. But please do your own research before going to the interview. Please make sure that you are well prepared before the interview. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. I will be really, really happy to assist you. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. And once again, all the best. I really, really hope you will be able to do it. And if you have any difficulties or anything, you can always ping me. You can always text me on Instagram or YouTube. I will try to reply as soon as possible. And once again, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you found this helpful, and if you like it, I want you to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much, and please do share it with someone who really needs some help. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next video.